101 Pod, Simple Talk, Real Stories. I'm Nina, and today I'm here with Nia and Ravano.
Hey guys.
Hi guys, how are you guys doing today? Have you guys eaten yet? I had a bread for breakfast this morning, and guess what? When I opened my phone, I opened my X, there's a tweet about a bakery called Bake and Grind. Turns out their gluten-free bread isn't gluten-free at all. So that's what we're talking about. How it affected people, what really happened, and what we can all learn about this case. So grab your snacks and let's start to the talk. So yeah, hi Dian Ravano.
Hello.
I've been wondering what exactly happened with Bake and Grind.
So, as far as I know, Bake and Grind is an online bakery shop that is run by Felicia Novena. However, it's recently been caught in a huge scandal because almost all of their products were falsely labeled as gluten-free or vegan or dairy-free. And that's not all. In fact, all of their products were actually repackaged from other well-known brands such as Holland Bakery and Tous les Jours.
Oh my god, that's crazy. So, how did people find out that the bread wasn't really gluten-free?
So there is a customer named Felicia Elizabeth, a mother of a 17-month-old baby. She started to getting worried after her baby got sick soon after eating the bread, and the baby's body looked very unusual. Red spots appear everywhere, and Felicia became suspicious of the bread, and she sent it to the laboratory for testing. And guess what? The test result was shocking. The bread actually contains a high level of gluten.
Oh, that's really heartbreaking. I can imagine how that mom felt. So, was this case of intentional deception by the bakery or just a production mistake?
Well, personally, I think it was purely intentional because Bake and Grind was basically built off of a scam. Their entire marketing strategy is just using these labels such as like gluten-free, dairy-free, and vegan to sell like repackaged products from other brands in a higher price.
Totally, there's still no excuse, right?
Yeah.
How did Bake and Grind respond when the scandal became public?
So right after the news spread all over the internet, the Bake and Grind owner made the Instagram account private, and this made people like angry and full of questions. At first, she didn't even apologize to the baby's mother, but people start to asking for responsibility, and then later she finally apologized, but the baby's mother couldn't accept it because like imagine how the moms feel about her baby.
Yeah.
And she decided to like taking legal action against her.
Wow, making the account private just made it worse.
Yes.
Anyway, how's the baby doing now?
Well, pictures of the baby circulated online, and from those pictures, it was shown that on the baby's body, it was present that there are like red spots everywhere and rashes everywhere, and even his eyes and cheeks were red and swollen.
Yeah, it's awful to see an innocent child suffer from like that. That is something that could have been prevented.
Yeah.
What kind of impact did this have on people with gluten intolerance?
So it had a huge impact, of course. People with gluten intolerance can't consume even a tiny amount of gluten because it can affect their lungs, skin, and in some cases make them very sick and causing death. And when they ate the bread, they got from bad to worse, and some even got hospitalized, and others suffer from serious symptoms like celiac disease.
Yeah, and other than physical pain, it can cause like emotional pain too, because if you like trust a bakery, and then the bakery lied to you, then you must felt like really awful, like really heartbroken from it.
Yeah, if I were a customer, I'd be traumatized too.
Right.
What are the actual standards for something to be labeled gluten-free?
Well, as of now, Indonesia has not set a specific standard for what is considered as gluten-free. However, like internationally, it is under 20 parts per million of gluten can be considered as gluten-free.
Got it. That's really helpful. From your perspective, do you guys think that Bake and Grind deserve a second chance?
I think like everyone deserves a second chance, right? But they need to learn from this mistake and not repeat the same mistake again later on.
Yeah, but let's be real. Like people lost interest and trust to the bakery. Like in my opinion, they can like rebrand and sell something new.
Yeah, trust is hard to earn once it's broken.
Yes.
That's true.
Do you think this kind of problem only happens in small bakeries, or could it also happen in big companies, big food companies? Yeah.
In my opinion, like it could definitely happen in both of them because small bakeries might have lack proper control, but big companies also can make mistake because of pressure or poor management.
True. Honesty is the real key here.
Yes, of course.
Yes.
What lesson can both business and consumers learn from the bake and grind case?
For businesses, I think they should be more open and honest about the products they sell. Like, for example, if the product has gluten in it, even if it's just a little bit, I think they should not claim these products as gluten-free because it could be endangering for the customers, right? So they need to prioritize the safety and the satisfaction of the customers instead of the profit they would get.
And for the customer, they can always be careful and like searching for anything they want to buy.
At least something good came out of it, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, guys. The bake and grind the bake and grind case really shows us how important honesty and quality control are in the food world, right?
Yes.
Right.
Once the trust is broken, it's really hard to get it back. How do you guys think? And for us as a consumers, I think you guys should check the labels, look for the certification, and supports the brand that are really open about what they sell. So hopefully, this whole things becomes a wake up call for everyone. So something like this won't happen again. And that's a wrap, guys. Thank you for tuning in the podcast 101. See you on the next episode. Peace out. Bye.